Hello, I'm Ginkgo Sequoia and I'm author of the book The Tree Mystic. In the yoga healing that we do, one of the most frequent questions asked is, how do I stop myself overthinking? Or I hear people say their life is full of stress and anxiety. It is so common amongst the rich and the poor, those with jobs, those without jobs. And so this is a very useful extract and it's on the subject of mind training, the solution for troublesome thoughts. So it's worth listening to. It's in two parts. And the first part is very much centered on mantras. That's like when we take one line or one word and repeat it over and over again. And this little extract explains the power of that and how it works. I'll start off with this little statement here. It says, know this, the conversations that you have with yourself determine your happiness. Personal development is about managing the conversations that you have with yourself. Practicing positive mantras will help you have good conversations with yourself that make you feel happy. Okay, this is the book now I'm going to read from. How do we change the course of a raging river? We stop negative worries and overthinking through meditation and training our thoughts. We call this mind training. Most people live their waking hours in their thoughts. They are in a dreamlike state without any control or awareness of what is happening. To compound matters, people believe what they say to themselves. If they have thoughts with positive messages, they will feel good. And if they have negative conversations with themselves, they will come down. This has an adverse effect on their lives if their conversations with themselves are constantly negative thoughts. What should I do about that? You need to inject some concentration into your mind through meditation. This will ensure that you are awake and conscious. Complement this with a daily diet of mantras. How exactly? Here at the Mustard Garden, we share our music and we chant together. You play your beautiful cello music to sweeten our ears. While you play, we chant to deepen our awareness of what is underneath our thoughts and our emotions. When we chant together, we air our share our worries and darkness. Chanting also takes us away from our thoughts and brings us back to the present. It is when we are in the present state, not thinking, that we are happy. How does it work? Regardless of how much you try and focus on something, the mind will always wander. However, the chants are a form of mind training. The more you chant, the more you train the mind, because the chanting brings the mind back to the present. When you're chanting regularly, you weaken your negative thoughts and negative emotions. Oh, now I understand why we do so much chanting here in our home. It's not just to share our worries, it's also to train our mind. Exactly. It is for this reason that it is a part of our daily routine. The second extract that I'm going to read from is some different characters. In fact, it's Stromboli, one of the challenging boys. and Solly the Tree Mystic. And the title is Assume Beetles Are Happy, but it's the same subject. However, it wasn't long before Stromboli was scratching his head again. I cannot work out if the beetles are happy or miserable. Assume that the beetles are happy. Look closely and you will see that the beetle does not stray far. It does not appear to pursue pleasure or be outward looking. It does not look to express its views, its personality, or its identity. It seems that the beetle is only there seeking to serve. Stromboli scratched his head some more. Solly continued with his lesson. The beetle is not concerned with personal goals or visions, only its role in the grand plan. It goes about its business calmly and without hurrying. It is not disturbed by any activity taking place around it. You can do something similar if you drop your mind. Then your body will move independently from your thoughts. You can write a book in a busy market square, or you can even write a book in a nightclub with loud music and people dancing all around you. Your performance will not be affected by all the activity taking place. You live in the world without being swept along by it. You move, and yet your mind remains still. Is that important? It is beyond important, Stromboli. If we can go throughout life without being disturbed by the activity taking place all around us, i.e. remain in the present state, we will always be happy. How do we remain in the present state? We do not attach ourselves to any of the thoughts passing through. We do not engage our emotions with any of the thoughts passing through. We do not project thoughts on the past or the future. You cannot stop the thoughts arising, Stromboli, but what you can do is make sure that those thoughts pass without them entangling you. If we do attach ourselves to our thoughts, we risk putting our happy state in danger. That sounds very difficult. It is difficult if you do not train the mind. It is for this reason that we meditate and sing mantras. I will say that one more time. You cannot stop thoughts from arising, the thoughts that lead to overthinking and anxiety. But what you can do is allow them to pass through. Accept they will arise, let them pass through without projecting any thoughts, and they will disappear. Less of these negative emotions will arise when you chant and when you practice mantras and when you do meditation. This is so important. This is life-changing, and that's why there's lots more on meditation in the book, because ultimately meditation is the medicine that's free, without any side effects, that will cure our anxiety and our worries. You can buy the book on Amazon, or you can buy the book on thetreemystic.com. I hope you'll listen to us more, and I'll hope you read more about mantras. Free, easy and simple. Particularly a good way to train your mind for people who find meditation difficult. It's a lot easier just to chant the same thing over and over and over again repetitively. And you find the more you chant, the sweeter the mantra becomes. Thank you. Goodbye.